Hello everyone, it's Sheila back again. Welcome to my channel. I'm busy knitting. This is the second little baby cardigan that I'm doing for my friend, for her friend. It's not actually my friend I'm doing it for, it's for her friend. Her friend's daughter, I think. So anyway, I'm doing the rosebud lace this time on this one, and this is my own pattern, which I'm working out myself. This was the little baby, the lemon one that I did, and I told you the last time about the trouble I had with this pattern, and I have practically had to work this out for myself. This is a nice pattern if you're doing squares, because the pattern, you keep adding stitches but you take stitches away as well. And you start with the certain stitch and end with a certain stitch, and if you don't start and end with those same stitches, you get any shape but a straight line. Like it was okay up to the armholes because I done it all in one piece. The whole thing was the bottom, the back and the sides were done in one piece. And then I had to do the shaping up here for the fronts and the backs. And then when I come to do the sleeve, to do the shaping to go up that way, I had the same problem with that, and I was pulling the sleeve out as many times. And there's not a single thing on that pattern that tells you how to keep these stitches straight, apart from one little note telling you that if you have a yarn forward at the start, you have to have a yarn forward at the end as well. Well, every time you had that yarn forward at the end, you ended up with an extra stitch. And I got so annoyed, but I managed to work it out for myself. And then I had a lot of trouble coming to putting the picture. I picked the stitches up all the way around here and across there, and that for to do the band. And I think there was supposed to be 163 stitches. Well, it told me from here up to where you start the shaping for the front V-neck, you had to pick up 34 stitches. Well, that was okay, I picked up the 34, but from here up to the point, before you put the sleeves, before you add the sleeves on, that there should have been 32 stitches. But I tried it about 4 times and I couldn't get any more than 28 stitches between there and there to pick up. Otherwise you were having to go into the same stitch twice. And I counted all the number of rows from here up to where that point was, and I had done the right number of rows, so I knew it was right according to the pattern and that, but I just could not. And I gave up in the end. I just made 28 stitches from there up to there, and I'm glad I did, because if I had got those 32, another 4 stitches, it was going to make this part from there up to there baggy. It was going to be sticking out, you know, and it wouldn't have been right, the shaping for the neck. It was the same when I came down the other side. I could only get 28 stitches down there instead of 32. But anyway, I managed to finish it, and that is the last time I will ever use that pattern. In fact, I think I'm going to tear it up and throw it away. It's one of the worst patterns I've ever used. I'm pretty good at working out patterns for myself, but this one was a real... It'd be great if you were doing squares. A baby blanket, this pattern, it would be lovely. It's all little, you can't see here, but it's all tiny little lacy holes, and then they sort of cross over each other, and it's a nice pattern. It'll make a lovely baby blanket because you'd be doing squares, you wouldn't be doing any shaping, and I think that's all it's fit for. So that's my little rant over for that one. I'll be able to take that on Wednesday because I'll have this one finished. I'll probably finish this one today. It hasn't taken that much, but I had to work out my usual way of working out on the for the rosebud lace, and I've got 99 stitches, and I worked out that the centre stitch is number 50, is the 50 stitch, and that's how I work out the pattern for the rosebud lace. I think it's here, that's stitch 50. So I worked from there. That's half of the lace. That's the stitch in the middle of the two little holes, and those two stitches were in it two together. And then I've got 1, 2, 3 stitches, and then I've started 2 stitches together again in the centre stitch and 2 stitches together and 3 on so far, and I've went all the way along there and all the way along until I got the number of stitches that I had to start with. But I started with this is the one that goes in between the two. You know, you have one lot of rosebud lace, then another one goes in between. So I worked out from here that I would have to knit 3 stitches before I start, and that's so I started with that part, and I'll show you on the that's the first rosebud lace there, and I've started with 3 stitches there. I've done the rosebud lace, and then there's 3 stitches, then the rosebud lace again and 3 stitches, and then when I come to do the second one, there wasn't enough stitches because you have to put the next one in between, in the space in between, and there wasn't enough stitches to do the full rosebud part, but I've done just half. And I thought it's better doing this all in one with this pattern because I need to work out the where to put the stitches, where to put the rosebud lace. So doing the back and the 2 fronts all in one is better because I've got the whole pattern going all the way across without any breaks in it for the sides, because I would have had to work it out twice. I would have had to work it out for the front as well as the back. So that's not going to take me very long. I'm only going to knit up to 5 inches, and then the sleeve will only be 5.5 inches, which is due for a new baby. So I'm happy with that one, and I get that one finished, and then I have another one. This is one I started before these last few I've been doing. I started doing this one, the one with the little eyes. I forget what I was going to call this one again. I'll have to have a look on the comments and see what, because I did ask what people thought of the pattern, what to call it. It's something like bird's eyes, something like that. I'll have to have a look. But I've got the back done of that, and so when I finish this pink one, I'm going to finish this one as well, because this is my own for to sell on the wherever I sell them. That'll be a little girl's v-neck cardigan, because I've casted the stitches off across the top. So it's that long since I've done it, I couldn't remember whether I was doing a button up or a v-neck, but I know that I've casted the stitches off at the top, so it's going to be a v-neck. Probably because I'm not absolutely certain that there's enough wool. This is a ball that I've had left from I think it was a cardigan I knit myself years ago. Actually, I've had this about 3 or 4 years, and the thing wanted to knit it up. So I think I've done a v-neck just in case there wasn't enough, because a v-neck takes a little bit less than a button up. So that's my little bit rant over for that. And then, pardon, when I finish that, I'm going to start with the next order I've got, which is it'll be another 45-inch, 44 to 45-inch. Another one with this rosebud lace pattern on. Another button-up cardigan. So that's my little bit for today, but even when I finish these, I have 1 or 2, even whatever coasters I can do before Wednesday. At least I'm not going to my bingo until later on Wednesday, because one of the girls is going somewhere, going for a meal for her son's birthday, so she won't be able to get there at her usual time. So we've decided to do it for about 7:30 or 8 o'clock instead. So I'll have a little bit longer to do 1 or 2 coasters to take up for all them ones that keep going missing. I must have done about 20 coasters, and all the girls has got left is 2. So either people are using them for their drinks and not giving them back to Trish, the girl that keeps all our supplies, because she's only got 2 left. So I'll probably just do some quick ones instead of doing the fancy old ones with all the different colours and the flowers. I think I'm just going to do some plain ones because they're a little bit quicker to do, as I haven't got that much time. So that's my little bit for today. So anything else I get round to doing, I'll show you and let you see how far I get, and I'll show you this little cardigan when I get it finished, and the little mint green one when I get that one done. I'll also let you see that one. But I have to get these finished now, so I'm going to have to say goodbye. See you all another time. Thumbs up and subscribe. And don't forget my new channel, Sheila's Just Knitting. I'll put a link in the description box again so you won't forget. Get me a few more subscribers and see how far I can go with that channel. So, bye for now.